What's up, YouTube? Sorry it's been a while, but I'm back. Got a little lesson for you, and as we learn this lesson, I'll be learning as well. So I hope this is a great tip. And since it's been a while since I've been back, I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Justin William. I'm a starving artist, although I am a working artist. And hopefully you guys will get something out of this. And so right now I'm just doing a little exercise on, let's see here, special effects fundamentals. Something I'm not very good at, and I'm self-taught, so I'm learning as I go here and there. So the first thing in special effects fundamentals I think we should definitely get into is the wave, because that can apply to so many things. Hair, smoke, fire, of course water, everything. The wave is just so basic, so fundamental. And with that said, there's a book that I definitely recommend. Although there's other books, and I personally like Japanese anime, you can just learn from watching real life. Of course, that's the best thing to do and experience real life. Go out to the ocean, film it, see how it moves, smoke, air, dust, everything, explosions. But if you're at the house, you just want to watch film, that's another good thing. But this book, I definitely recommend this book. The book we'll be referencing is called Elemental Magic, Volume 1 by Joseph Gilling. Okay, so the first page we'll be referencing is a page where he introduces the whip and wave effect. So he has air blowing underneath a ribbon, and he shows the different motions that the ribbon would make. And then on the next page I can see it's a flag. So he has a flag animated, and he loops it, and you can see wind blowing underneath the flag. So that's what we'll be referencing. Talking about the wave, here on this page he uses the example of a flag and just how air moves in its aerodynamics. And you don't have to get that specific with it, but this is a great example. And with the flag, with that said, I'll show you a little small animation where we're going to just scrub through it with the flag. So we'll pull that up. So here's this flag. I just have a few frames, and we'll just loop it. And it's playing at 8 frames per second so you can see it. We'll stop it there. We'll do 60, so a little bit bigger. So you can see it moving nice and slow. And then we'll scrub back and forth. So you can see how it starts. That air is coming from underneath. Makes the flag billow out. Tethers, folds back in. Now that part of there is kind of choppy, but you can see the movement. You can see the rhythm. And if we had to, you can just take this line, and you can see how the line goes. And that's actually how I started before I did the flag. And I know that sounds pretty simple and might seem like too simplified and too elementary. But if anything that you could do, if you can start from the elementary basics, that's the best way to start. Because you build the foundations, you won't be weak when you get further on and get better. So enough rambling about that. Let's actually get to the example I have. So here I have just a simple little exercise where there's a ball coming in, and we're going to use smoke. We're going to apply the fundamentals of the wave to debris and smoke, okay, or dust. So think of a car driving by really fast, and as it drives by really fast and moves in and out and weaves, there's dust coming out. So like Formula D, you watch drifting, you see the smoke just roll away, it rolls out. Or if you see an explosion, when the puffball comes up, it rolls out. Right? There's a rolling effect, and that's kind of like the wave, because the wave, if you think about it, even though it goes up or down, it's still kind of like rolling. It rolls out. So here we'll play it for you, and it has a little bit of sound to it. So rolls in, smoke billows away and rolls away. Boom, takes off. And I reworked this a couple of times because, like I said, I'm learning myself. I'm self-taught. I'm learning as I go and as I do freelance artwork for other people. Okay? Trying to get my foot in the door like everybody else, either as a freelancer or a studio artist. So as you can see, we'll scrub through this. You can see the smoke rolls. Now here I just have a simple design. And it's another thing that this book talks about is designing your special effects. But right now we're just focusing on the effects itself. Okay, so you can see it rolling. It starts to billow away. You can see the wave right there. It's not the smoothest, but right here on this frame right here you can see it. Puffs up, then it rolls. That's actually a really good one right here. It moves, right? The ball's coming this way, so of course if it's coming this way, the debris is coming back. The air is going to push up against it and make the debris roll that way as the ball goes the other way. So it's counterintuitive, counter, right? Counter motion. So you can see the ball rolling right there. See the debris smoke, and you can see right here there's a little roll right there. It rolls up, rolls. You can see the wave. Okay? So like I said, it's not the smoothest, at least not right there. At least until about right here you can see it. That's when it gets better. I'm still trying to learn this myself. So feel free to leave any harsh comments and critiques because I'm learning as well. So let's do a few frames. Let's animate a few frames, okay? And it's as simple as this wave. Let's go back to the flag. So you can see, scrub. Look at that line. All drawing is just lines put into motion. So the air goes up and moves out, billows, right? And we'll play it. You can see the line. Just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. So if you're having trouble with the wave, my best suggestion is just start with a simple line and just move that line up and down until it moves like a wave. Or if you have like a little ball on somebody's head, do it with some hair. That's the best way to start out. Just draw a little ball, have some hair up on the head, and just make that line move nice and smooth. If you want to go fast, make it move fast but still fluently. If you wanted to go slow, make it go slow but fluid. Okay, so let's do a few frames here. We'll turn the sound off. Okay, there we go. Now. Okay, sounds muted. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get to it. Okay. This frame here. I like these, so we're going to get this up. And special effects. Okay. So, I haven't been on here in a while. I'm going to try to upload stuff once a month. You guys, please leave your comments and suggestions if there's anything I can improve. If you have any comments or anything I can learn, please feel free to let me know. Because like I said, even though I'm a working artist, I'm still learning. Plain and stuff. And as we animate, I'm going to name a few guys that you should definitely check out. Both Japanese and non-Japanese that are definitely really good at special effects in particular. And just all around good animator. One of those guys is Christian Maize. He's on Tumblr. He's really into special effects animation. He likes to follow people like Maasaki Iwane. That's known for animating special effects on the Pokemon, the latest Pokemon stuff. And then the late and great R.I.P. Yoshinori Kanada. Hiroyuki Imashi, he does some pretty cool stuff, and he looks like he has some, he was influenced by Yoshinori Kanada. But I definitely check those artists out if you're, especially if you're into Japanese anime. Those are definitely guys to see. Alright, let's see here. And even this stuff needs to be cleaned up, but we're not going to worry about that. So, I'm not going to go straight forward too much. Okay. So we want these to move. So that's going to go here. This is going to come back. Because we want these to move too as well. Like we have some motion. Now this is really cheap and crappy. Okay. So even this ground part, like the little debris as it brushes off the ground, we want that to move too. And if you guys ever watch any like anime stuff like that, you'll see they'll have just like, you know, nothing crazy, just small effects just to show that they're moving. So as it's going this way, it's going to be counter. So the ball will be moving to the right, the debris will be moving to the left. Okay? So we'll just have like little triangles, and it all comes from one spot, one source. right? So this would be down. These would be rolling like that. These would be moving, the little debris. This would be right there. This brush is terrible. So now we have this rolling effect. So you can see here, I already have this here. This is going to thin out because it's further away. Or we can have it do this. Like a little brush, wave like that. And when you draw, feel it in your hand. The energy's in your hand. That's a good thing this book talks about. You want to be loose. I know it's a little different when you're drawing on the pad as opposed to actually drawing on Cintiq or pencil paper, which I prefer, pencil and paper. I do way better work, but even when you're drawing on your pad, you know, not to be sloppy, but you don't want to be too controlled because energy is in your hand too. The way your body is and the way your posture is, that's the way your drawing's going to come out. If you're tensed up and stuff like that and still, then that's exactly how your drawing's going to be. If you're feeling fluid and loose and you can put that down on paper, that's exactly how your drawing's going to be. You're going to feel the motion, especially in figure drawing. Okay? So now that this is like this, we'll have a wave that's going inside. And we have it billow up. Like that. And since this is on the ground, we'll have this out here. So you can see the counter motion. This is going to go in. It's just like a snake, just moving in and out, slithering. Right? So one moves in. So this is going to be on the ground. We want it to look flat. However, we want part of the billow up too, like it's going to build up. So you can see the debris right here. So we're just going to move those a little bit. And brush up. Keep in mind that style is a big thing too. Okay, so we want this to be flat. So this is going to come in like that. It's going to thin out because it's getting further away. And as you can see here, I have this right here. So instead of taking it in, we can take it in like that. And you can see the wave, right? So this little section right here, this is going to go further in. Right? It's just like a little hump. So we have the wave. It's going to blow out. Let's do that. It's really sloppy. Okay, so we'll do that. You can have this blow up. You want it smooth. Now, it's going to be on the 3s, so this will come in. And this is off screen, so we'll just close this off. Alright. So the wind is blowing, it's going to blow it down and up and away. So you should be able to see it. It's blowing down, up and away. This is going to roll up. You want this to roll. It's just like rolling. So this is going to roll. This is going to blow in. This hump here, we can have it like that. This little section here, have it blow in more. And you don't want symmetry. If you have symmetry, it looks boring. You want the shapes to be exactly the same. And then as far as style goes, you know, we just have this kind of simple, like billowy, but not so puff like actual cloud. So we'll just close that off. Since it's off the screen. Closing the gaps. Okay. Gaps here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to speed through this, that way I don't take up so much of your time and boring you with me just drawing debris. So let's get to some of the animators that I'm going to give you to reference and have good examples for special effects animation. First animator is Christian Maize. He's an American animator, up and coming, very down-to-earth guy. You can see some of his work mainly on Tumblr under the name of Cookification. And the reason why I mention him, he seems to have a natural knack for special effects animation. And he's very good about responding to people who have questions and trying to learn special effects animation. And so definitely check out his work. Next one is Maasaki Iwane. He's done a lot of work on the latest Pokemon animations and special effects. And Christian Mays also seems to reference a lot of his work and learn from him. And I find that very interesting because as a American animator, you don't always see that a lot. So I think that's really good because we tend to just look at a lot of anime as the really groundbreaking animation, or Disney, of course, as opposed to others who are up and coming. So next animators Yoshinori Kanada. You can see a lot of his special effects animation in the latest, or old, I'm sorry, older, like early 80s and early 90s animation, and a few others in the 2000s. Unfortunately, recently passed away. And influenced by him is Hiroyuki Imashi, the amazing director of animation that worked on groundbreaking animations such as Fully Cooley, Kill La Kill, and others. So those are a few. I'll leave a link to some of their videos in the description below this video. If you like this video, please like and share. I'm going to post once a month, either the first or last Sunday. That can give you guys quality content because, like I said, although I'm a working artist, I'm still learning and I'm very busy, so I want to give you guys very good stuff to look at, or at least decent stuff to look at as I get better. And as I have more time and learn more, I'm going to post more. So please like and share. At the end of this video, I'm going to show the final and finished product of the animation at regular speed at 24 frames per second, and then on the 2's half speed at 12 frames per second. Sorry. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys found this helpful. See you later.